It's time for book of the month, and it's gonna be a heavy one. Hey everyone, it's Catherine, and you're tuned in to the Raphael Way. How y'all doing today? Good? Me too. Okay, so this is gonna be our first ever book of the month. Are you excited? I'm excited. I hope you're excited too. So today we are going to be discussing The Darkest Child by Delores Phillips. This book is heavy, to say the least. This is a heavy book. I do not recommend it for anyone under the age of 16. I first read this book maybe about 2 years ago, and upon first reading, it took me out. The story is about a young girl named Tangi May, and she has 9 brothers and sisters. At the beginning of the novel, her mother is pregnant with her 9th sibling, which will be her mother's 10th child. And all of them have different fathers. And of all of them, Tangi May is the darkest, hence the title, The Darkest Child. Their mother, Roselle Quinn, is one of the most abusive women that I have probably had the, pleasure to read about. She's right up there with Mary and Precious. She is a formidable antagonist who just won't die. Just die. She just won't die. No matter what happens, she won't die. She forces her children into prostitution. She has children just to have them. And she is probably one of the most realistic antagonists that I've read of. Now, this book, like I said, is heavy. It's a heavy, heavy read, but it's a necessary read. The author, Delores Phillips, I think this is her only work. And if it is her only work, I'm pretty sure it is. I can see why, because the depths that you would have to go to write a novel such as this, it's pretty deep and it's pretty dark. And, I couldn't see her writing like a comedy after something like this. And I've read some pretty dark things, because a lot of what's happening is happening to children. Tangi May is, she's an exceptional child. She's smart, she's talented, she's kind and caring. But she goes through some terrible things at the hand of her mother. She is forced into prostitution. She, is bounced eventually from home to home until she finally, makes it the hell out. She finally overcomes her situation. When you read it, take your time. When you read it, take breaks, because there are several scenes in this book that are heartbreaking. In the story, one of Tangi's sisters, Martha Jean, is deaf and mute. She's a beautiful girl. She looks exactly like their mother, who is described as a beautiful woman, but she is deaf and mute. And there are several instances of abuse towards Martha Jean that are just, it's heartbreaking. The book is heartbreaking, but most of the best books are. This work is something that I cannot recommend enough. It is something that, I don't have enough people that have read it, that know about it, to talk about it with. All in all, with everything considered, I would give this book an A. Like, the writing is top notch. Delores Phillips is so talented. The way she crafts words, the way she pulls you into a scene and makes you, feel the desperation that all 10 of these children feel. The way that, she gives you glimpses of humanity in Roselle, but at the same time lets you know that this woman is evil. She has evil intentions and she is only out for herself. It is wonderful. It is formidable. She is an exceptional talent, and I wish that there were more titles from her that I could read, but unfortunately, I believe this is it. I pray to God that this book is in no way autobiographical, because if it is, God bless that woman. All in all, I feel like The Darkest Child is definitely something that you should devote your time to. If you don't have the time to sit down and read it, it's also available on Audible. I've listened to the audiobook probably more than I should. In the comments below, let's discuss. Have you read this book? Do you want to read this book? I'm Catherine, and you've been tuned into the Raphael Way. Tell your mama, tell your sisters, tell your cousins, tell your friends to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for coming, and I hope to see you again. Bye. Get out right now. In the comments below, let's discuss. Wow. Kurt. Blup, blup. My name ain't Kurt. Caleb, it's not. No, I'm not taking a picture. Please. I'm trying to knock these videos out, babe. Like I said, be trying to film and they just be interrupting me. It's crazy. Once I'm filming, I'll be out.
Cheers. We'll take a picture of me, Mommy.
I'm gonna take a picture of you.
Got my dinosaur. Got my dinosaur.
Okay.
Say roar.
Roar.